Right. Should be proper level 12 opponents here. By the time we reach the oil fields, we should be at level 13.
What's this? I found something.
The spirit of a poacher.
Please, Master Racker. You...
Antler bow. Acorn poacher of Riker's Rest. There should be these minor things all over the place in treasures.
What's this? I found something.
Nothing particularly interesting or valuable though, as far as I can recall. Yeah, healing potion and some gold. Stardust herb. A dead lizard. Why though? Shrug? Random dead lizard.
What's this? I found something.
The skeleton is old enough for flies to have eaten its flesh, though some of its owner's clothing still remains intact, including a belt. You run your finger along the skull and spine until it finds a fissure. Upon closer inspection, you realize the victim suffered a broken neck. It seems this person took a great fall. You see no blood or signs of struggle. The surrounding vegetation is green and healthy. The belt may have been gnawed by rodents and reptiles, but the name engraved on its buckle is unmistakable. Victor. The bones look properly intact, though its skull is askew, as if the skeleton is looking in a direction.
Well, here's one corpse that never got a proper burial.
Victor is a familiar name. I think there was a note about Victor. Victor was in a maybe in a coffin with the rocks, I think. Yeah. Victor Flynn. Faked his own death. Then I guess like properly later on. Not quite sure of the significance of that. If we go further east, we'll eventually start to encounter the Void Woken and the Magisters there. So, let's take a look at the other directions first. I don't recall what their levels are. Yeah, level 12 dog. Not sure if it's a smart idea to go here. I think here
Looks like this place has seen better days.
you basically
Much
get
better
the
days.
decaying effect applied on you. Elder of Mending. What the fuck is an Elder of Mending? Ah, it's a level 14 undead elf, I think. Yeah, this is not a good place to be. Garrett is here. We could rob his parents' graves, as is tradition. Hanag's ring. Earthquake. Magic armor 39. Take it. Earthquake's a fairly space-consuming spell. I would rather give up the better magic armor ring for this than the Huntsman +2. But I guess we should change it. Can't hold on to these forever. Knockdown, earth damage, 8 random all surfaces. I don't think this is particularly amazing. The range is fairly substantial though. I should at least test it out, if nothing else.
Gareth toils in monotony.
What's all this then?
Gareth freezes.
I'm digging my murdered parents' graves. I'd ask that you show your respect.
Gareth moves to continue his task, but his cadence falters. He pauses. Silence hangs, begging to be broken.
No, of course, Godwoken. I just didn't know. I didn't know what darkness lied beyond pain. Now, well, Dallas's pets. Such helpful tools that they're still there, spreading their rancid smell through the house. Paladins came to clean up the mess.
Gareth shies away from you. His eyes pass over...
I'm the one who has prayed. An endless...
Gareth forcefully exhales and looks past you to the nearby house. You fear he might snap the shovel's handle in two.
Suggest he try a nerve tonic. Because the one thing that helps angry people calm down is to tell them they need to calm down.
Nerve tonic? I am not some frail child, and you're...
You swear you hear Gareth's pulse, galloping faster than a saddled mount.
If you want to help, then you find the craven wight that ordered their slaughter. Anyone that stands between you and truth, no matter the flag they fly or creed they follow, make them bleed!
Sure.
His hand moves from his shovel to his sword. He wipes his forefinger along the blade, opening a bloody...
Go to the house! Bring me the truth!
It's the Magister's property. Let them handle it.
Paradise Downs.
Besides, what's the alternative? Guard this door forever? Feed them like pets? Get yourself together, man.
Jonathan's gloves.
That thing isn't Donna. It isn't anybody. It's a monster, pure and
Not
simple.
particularly
all of them
good.
are.
I guess there's evidence of who has been doing this.
A mix of sweat and blood smears across Gareth's forehead.
Okay, what exactly am I supposed to do with this then? Here's parents' killer.
Feed them like pets? Get yourself together, man.
The two paladins Gareth mentioned are arguing in front of the door to the modest farmstead. As they notice your arrival, they stop talking.
We're guarding this house. Wise to stay well back. There's a bunch of... They didn't kill anybody. The Magisters who could... But they did turn her. No, wait!
The other paladin...
In any event, it's our business, not yours. You just stay well away from the door and you'll be perfectly safe. You can't do that. They were people who were loved. It's not right to butcher them like cattle. Back off, lady. Can't you see he's upset enough? I can't. That's Donna in there, but she was a friend.
What exactly am I
Our
supposed to do
friend.
with them then?
That thing isn't Donna. It isn't anybody. It's a monster. All of them.
I don't see any alternative way in. Wait, there's a small hole there. Any kind of evidence? There's a log, as in a wooden log, and chips, or logs.
Besides, what's the alternative? Guard this door forever.
Jewelry box. Well, there's a good chance there's a key here somewhere, but I don't have the skill. I also don't feel like changing equipment right this second, so let's see if we can find the key to useful scroll. Intestines. Always good to have those.
Besides, what's the alternative? Guard this door forever? Feed them like pets? Get yourself together, man.
What exactly am I supposed to get from this?
That thing isn't Donna.
Do I need to just kill them?
It's a monster, pure and simple. All of them are.
Jewelry box is pretty much the only thing that we can do something with.
Feed them like pets? Get yourself together, man.
The only other things would really be to just Pick a fight.
That thing isn't done.
These guys are trivial
It's
to
a monster,
kill.
pure and simple.
Absolutely trivial. Okay, let's see if we can use alternative gear.
That creature. It's not Donna, not anymore. It's the Magister's property. Let them handle it. Besides, what's the alternative? Guard this door forever? Feed them like pets? Get yourself together, man.
The silent monk looks like she was only recently converted. One of her hands trembles. Twitching, it reaches out to you. Her hand is cold, and her lips part, and her mouth moves. Or did you only hear what you wanted to hear in the whispers of the wind? Slipping your hand free from hers, you back away. The silent monk stands with one arm outstretched, stroking the...
There was a doctor here. I wonder if they could help. Especially her, recently converted.
This dwarven monk hangs his head, as if looking down at his feet. A wretched gurgling noise issues from him. Staring down into his face, you realize you were staring into mutilation. Emaciated, this must be Donna, the one spoken of by the paladin. She gives no indication at all that she has heard you. Say... The lumpen silent monk stands like a pillar of decaying. All of a sudden, like a bellows, he exhales a fetid gust right into your face. The stench of...
We should talk to the doctor. I never got any kind of solution to this, so there's a good chance I'll never get that. I'd like to give it a shot. It's not like we have any particular pressing need to get a solution to this right this second. Just don't recall where the doctor actually is. It can't be here. It has to be in the other direction. But I think it might be better for us to move toward Blackpits at this point at least. To get at least enough to get the waypoint there. That way we don't have to spend so much time going there next time.
This Magister didn't die by a sword anyway. Something was afoot.
What are these? Level 13. So it would be great if we could do a little bit of something before coming here. At the same time, we do have support from 2 Magisters, so I think we'll be fine. It would be better if the Magisters would die too. Details, details. As long as we don't use poison, everything's cool. Yeah. They don't give a shit though. No matter what we do. I think we're just gonna pick a target and that'll be it. This guy's a bigger threat to me. Right, it's dead. To do with the rest. I'm not sure I can contribute all that much. Might be able to protect him a little bit. But do I want to do that? I'm not so sure I do. I think I'll just kill them all. Because they can weaken each other a little bit, all the better. I can just teleport a corpse basically in the middle of them and just blow them all away. Oh no, I did a stupid thing. I should have attacked the Magisters now, because I don't get any experience from their deaths once they're neutral. Right. I need a very specific attack attacking him. So they'll turn hostile toward me. They might forgive some kind of accidental attack. There we go. Okay. It's civilian. $7,500 experience points per Magister. So no matter who wins here, I win. Another shitty spell. Range isn't increased by higher altitude at all. Or higher elevation. I just need to trigger that and we should be getting at least some decent results from this. You're all in the kill zone. I'll kill the Void Touch 4. He's dead. Still, I don't want to give the kill to anyone else, even though this sort of quick button. Magister isn't gonna do a goddamn thing anymore. She's dead. No, not even close. Well, if she attacks me, she will kill herself. We'll see what happens. I'll get experience either way. Level up. Yes, totally worth it. And now we're on the appropriate level to deal with this. Now this is good for us. Reduce cost. Is he really gonna take damage from this? Not bad at all. Good use of our abilities too. Right, the Magisters are totally worthless. I don't think I can even really talk to them either.
The spirit of a woman. Something catches her eye.
Help! Somebody! Help!
High quality shadow essence. Waypoint. Right, this is what we were really here to get. We can get the source points from the Void Woken. No need to devour civilians or magisters. I have no idea what tusks will be used for. I'm assuming a scroll of some sort. Low quality gemstones and insectoid links. Yes, very important level up for us. We're not gonna get a talent for a long time. So, we could get. Can we get? We can't get Executioner without investing in Warfare. There would be 2 action points extra every turn for a kill. And that's not a minor thing. The other is really the ambidextrous. Reduces the cost of using grenades and scrolls by 1 action point when offhand is free. But this means giving up a shield. So it's it has its costs. Also, I'm not particularly worried about having to rely on scrolls. There's fine scrolls, but the real ones that we are sort of relying on, they're the cheap ones. They cost like 1 or 0 action points already. So, is there real huge demand of reducing their cost by 1? I mean, we can achieve the same in the spell front by going into a proper surface. So the effect isn't like irrelevant. Epidemic of Fire Scroll is just 2 points, for example. I could reduce to 1 point. That's 200 points of fire damage per point, leaving a cursed fire surface in its wake. So that's a massive amount of damage you can push out. At the same time, I still need to tank things. I can't just ignore that. If I remove shields, what exactly is gonna happen? 750, 600, 500, 440. So we lose about 250. Let's say 1/3 of our armor goes away, magic and physical. That's it. So it's strictly speaking not necessary, but it is very powerful. Also, we could use another weapon there, if not a shield, or anything that has a rune slot to boost our abilities further. I'm pointing this out mainly because if we do ambidextrous, it's worthless unless we actually start using it. So am I going to start spamming scrolls and grenades constantly? Probably not. So the executioner would be better, requires warfare 1 though. 2 extra action points after dealing a killing blow once per turn. In a long fight this could be a lot of extra action points. Action points are hard to get. I was planning on taking Hydrosophies, but I think the Warfare and Executioner is worth more to me. We'll get 10% extra physical attack damage. And we can use level 1, 2 and 3 Warfare abilities after this, so it's not like it's gonna go totally to waste. There's one ability at least I'm interested in. Higher level Warfare. It's the one where you issue a challenge. It doesn't cost anything and you get some boosts if you basically successfully kill the target within a couple of turns. So it would be an easy boost for us for free. But Executioner, that's what I want. There are other good ones, but I feel this is the one I will benefit the most from. And because we have some tricks up our sleeve like the soulmate, I'm not worried about boss fights particularly. This is all towards what the average fight would benefit the most from. That's what we're doing. Did I get a memory slot? I did not. I sort of want to push wits up, because initiative is life. It is. I cannot lose the initiative game. I also want memory at this point. We could take a chain lightning type of ability. We have enough skin grafts to get through top spots. I think these are best left for scrolls. Mass corpse explosion is probably not a good standard ability. Throw dust at all enemies in range. Does this stack with the height? This would be another ability that does that. I mean, attack something nearby. We have multiples of them, and it doesn't matter if we're blind or not, we can still attack through that. Although mines plus chained lightning type of thing, and we can take on a large number of enemies. But this also doesn't work unless the targets are fairly close to each other. 8-meter radius. So what exactly is that? It's a fairly significant radius though. Still 8, it's borderline impossible to get 8 targets within that radius. Maybe another stun effect. So we could combine Superconductor with a Blinding Radiance. That doesn't stun though. Pressure Spike doesn't stun. Dazing Bolt does, but so expensive to cast we hardly can cast it. This is easy cheap damage though. Area of effect 100 points of air damage for a single point. Anything else? I don't know. We could take a heftier air attack. Alternatively, a longer range one. Blinding radius. Considering what targets we're going to face, air or water is probably the best choice. There's a lot of oil elementals we'll have to kill, a lot of magisters we have to kill, so cold, air. We don't want air. Earth is not gonna work, and fire is something we don't particularly want to use. Petrification probably isn't too useful. I'll take the chain lightning in there. The point wasn't to try to push forward here anyway. The point was to try to find the doctor. He has to be somewhere in this general area. There are some houses here. I don't think anyone's living there though. Where the hell is he? Right, I haven't been here either.
Somewhere better than here, maybe.
I wonder where it leads.
Somewhere better than here, maybe.
That rainbow's beautiful.
Somebody curious what they have in their
I wonder where
inventories.
it leads.
Don't necessarily want to steal from
Better
them.
than here, maybe.
That rainbow's beautiful. I wonder where it leads.
Somewhere better than here, maybe.
Never figured out what these two are about.
The couple notice you approach. The man offers a cheery smile. The woman watches.
Greetings.
Greetings. The only thing worth knowing is that you should get out of this place.
Audrey, it's true. There's nothing for us in this place anymore. I wouldn't want...
The man half shrugs and half nods, agreeing to disagree.
Gossips, meddlers, interfering families, and now Voidwoken as well, tearing the place asunder.
You can't mean that. These are our friends and family.
The woman throws the man a look.
He's being too generous. They stopped being our friends and family when they said we couldn't be.
I think the other side of this has level 14 deer, right? Don't want to go there. Clear sign we should be somewhere else. The doctor, where's the doctor? I visited quite a few places here already. That's the witch's hut. I think this was smugglers. No? Yes. Something else. Really haven't been here because I haven't looted the place. Oh, we should kill these. We're looking for rabbits. Where the hell is it? Why are we looking for rabbit's paws? Has to be no, it's a lucky paw we're looking. That's closed circuits. I don't think that's rabbit's paw. But it has to. It's basically gonna be some kind of a rarer version of it. Yeah, good luck finding it. Probably something you can buy occasionally. I know the doctor isn't in here. It's certainly not in Blackmoor. There's almost nothing here but the sawmill. So this area, I suppose, is the likeliest culprit. It should be a visible house. There is a house there. That's where we found the Void Woken. What the fuck is this house then? There aren't any houses here anymore. Points of interest, sure, but no houses. Yeah, this has to be it.
Can't tell him.
The man paces back and
If you're looking for healing or the like, then you'd best look.
the man chomps on the...
I came by a new pit.
He gestures with his pipe for you to leave.
Oh, fine. Just
Wooden doll, milk and honey. I have no recollection of this place. Wonder if I've ever been here. Well, it has a good view, if nothing else. Okay, let's meet with the doctor. This might not lead to anything, but I'm hoping there's some sort of a thing you might be able to do with the recently turned silent monks. Maybe not cure them entirely, but still.
Can calm.
Probably free to steal. Although I doubt he's gonna have anything particularly interesting. Claws of Deceit, that's a book. Paper sheet. There was some sort of a fairly interesting fight here, I do recall that.
Why would someone do this to another person? We need to get closer. Then maybe I can sedate her.
I think we should be able to basically avoid a fight, otherwise I don't think there's much we can gain from her. But I wonder if that's even possible.
Be ready to flee
I certainly
if
can't
necessary.
persuade her, that's obvious.
Across the cellar, a shape bearing some resemblance.
She senses us. Be calm and quiet. No sudden moves. You're right. I hadn't noticed before. Couldn't get close enough. We have to help her. Maybe we can reverse whatever was done to her. All right. We need her subdued, understand? Do whatever you can to weaken her. Just don't go too far or you might kill her.
How the fuck am I gonna do
Another
that?
gurgle, sharper, angrier. Then the
Kill all her demons, probably. Assuming we survive. Permanent hovering, level 12. Terrible vitality. Like god awful terrible. Think we should loot. Is this in the fight already? No. Will do. We want a different selection of spells. I want the spell that prevents target from dying. I can always use it on her and basically reduce her vitality to 1. Also, I want the dagger in my hand that allows me to cause some vitality damage directly. Although I don't know if it's how powerful is it. Is it percentage based or is it set damage? Because if it's percentage based, it's not useful. However, there are certain type of grenades that go right through armor. And considering how low their hit points are, that might be good enough here. The damage would also not be proportional to their health. Just raw damage, so it should go right through. I don't think I can make them. I'd have to buy them. The best I could do is probably do nail grenades, but nail grenades are just, I think, damage, bleeding damage, something along those lines. They're nothing special. I can easily return here. The Magister barracks had the woman, the grenade woman. Grenade specialist. She's gonna have the correct type of grenades at least, so I can check it if it's nail or is it something else. I think it's armor piercing, so it's a little bit different.
Whoa, there's a fun face.
He doesn't have shit anymore.
Catching up before you stay out of trouble now.
I might have robbed her though. Possibly. Very likely. That means there's at least a handful of those grenades in there for Lady Vengeance. That'll be sufficient.
Buying or selling?
Okay, any grenades at all? No. We did get a level up, so there might be new gear here. I'm not particularly interested in doing management.
Interested in driftwood's for
You look down at the cart and see fish with
suit yourself.
You're safe among friends.
These wouldn't be the
Never
traders
forget
we're
to see
interested in anyway, I think.
Anything more?
Physical damage may inflict bleeding. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're only things that you can buy, or at least you can't make
Till
them.
later then.
Probably. It would be grenade shell and broken glass, very likely. You can sacrifice an empty grenade shell to solve this particular mystery.
Keeping it together, Ree.
I'm all right.
Yeah,
as long
it's
as
a
I
nail
don't
bomb,
think about
it's
it too
totally
much.
worthless.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
I'll go to Lady Vengeance first, because I might need 1 or 2 of those grenades. I don't need many. So there's a good chance I already have them. Ooh. Can you pick Source Orbs for me?
You're back! Of course! Told you I would, didn't I?
Yes. Plywood log. That's an interesting proposition. That's acid spores, which could be useful here and there. But it's also runes. Plywood log. Livewood is for master runes. It's not exactly livewood log though. Can I make livewood out of livewood log? I'll take a source
Sure
orb,
thing.
thanks.
I'll start hunting.
There's a limit to how many items we can get from him anyway, and source orbs are much more valuable, I think. I don't have any armor-piercing grenades. Is that a fact? That is a fact. So you don't even get them as really as loot all that much. The tavern has all the shopkeepers that could potentially have it. There's a couple shopkeepers in the arena. There's one upstairs, at least.
Yeah? You all good with the magisters
One of them must
painting
sell
anyone up that
grenades.
looks at them funny? Twinkle.
Can't you hear the bells are ringing?
Okay, I've forgotten about this entirely.
Rocks ahead, Captain.
The ghostly seaman.
Captain Abel.
He turns back.
Rocks ahead.
The bell rings off. The ghostly sea. He turns.
Rocks ahead.
The bell. The ghost's eyes. The word no.
Easy 7,000 experience points.
Joy for one night with a lizard.
Silence. At last.
Then you're an idiot.
She babbles breathlessly on, barely aware you're there. And nearby.
My ears are still a ringing, and I have you to that accursed bell lies with the peacemaker. The compass surely lies on the bottom, near where the ship was wrecked. Let me mark your chart. But you be warned. Stay off the wreckage.
She goes.
You've got no call. Heed me.
She turns away.
Medium poison resistance. Ruptured tendons. I'll take the poison resistance. I have no idea how to make these.
Sense of Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
She stares off into the distance.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked, but that's not exactly new. She probably has a key to these chests. What I need is a quick way to get out of here. And teleporter pyramids are a great way to do this.
Or gets a sense of Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night.
Still, I'm still here for the grenades too.
Ah, looking for another trade?
Not selling grenades. I suppose the elves are another group of traders.
If I can get
like that.
Alexander, I can get any of us.
Curiosity kills the cat. Or gets a sense of Fort Joy.
I haven't paid attention to it at all.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
She even gonna bother explorers searching
You're
for
willing
me.
to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Yep. There's really only 2 targets that I give a shit about. One chest, 2 chests, couple of random items. The random items aren't that important. I doubt there's anything particularly interesting in the chests either, though.
Curiosity kills the
Yeah,
cat,
she settles
or
down.
gets it sent to Fort Joy.
You've got to pick who you can
You're willing to
trust.
risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
You got that right,
Then you're an idiot.
got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me.
Master
I can see a
Raccoon,
sorcerer
not
from
bad.
a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander,
She didn't even
any of us.
realize the theory this time.
Right as rain, Hilda.
However, she's pointing in a very inconvenient direction for me. I might just have to take the entire chest.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
Razzle Dazzle, Captain's Diary. Level 9 staff. That's worth a little bit of cash, I guess. And she settled down again.
Curiosity kills the cat.
Those items
or
would be
gets
very
it
tough
sent
to
Fort
steal.
Joy.
She'll notice immediately when we take them in our grasp.
And I'm saying you can trust me.
I don't think I'll
I can
leave
see a
them.
sorcerer from a mile away.
Get most of what we
And you
wanted
can't be too
anyway.
careful, you know?
Actually, more than what we came here for. I'm also spending more time in how to quickly get rid of this particular fight or get through it. If I would have just fought it, it would have been all over by now.
Take a hint. You're not welcome round these parts.
You again. You've really got your nose on my...
Bugger off. Can't you see I'm trying to relax? A little something Effie mixed up for me?
Right. Got teleported here directly.
Impressive. Dare see the spirit of the one stronger in you than anyone else
You
I've
do not
seen.
sell grenades.
Even
Ooh, yes you
murder.
do. Single love grenade though. You shitting me. Yeah, this is one of those things, I guess, where you have to be prepared beforehand if you want to be able to do it. Any easy way to get to the elves? I guess this is about as easy as it gets. It's starting to look likely that I'm just wasting my time here. They have been used against me, so it's not like they have not appeared in the game. I guess they're not that common. Yeah, a lot of these had a decent selection
I
of
see the good in
equipment.
you.
We need you standing.
Healed or not, I fight.
Please, hurry. Anything you can find out. Anything you can do to bring her home.
A lot of arrows.
She cannot be lost.
I see the good in you.
Well, skill books, not much else.
I see the good in you. I see the bad in you.
We take the
I see
mill.
the all of you.
A couple of grenades, but not exactly what we want. Yeah, it just seems like they're so rare that it's not worth trying to hunt them down.
I see you.
Razzle dazzle.
Heal your wounds. We need you standing.
Deep sigh.
Healed or not, I fight.
So I'm just wasting my time then. Disappointing. We still have the option to just rupture tendons, but the thing is, I still couldn't. Even at the best case scenario, that wouldn't deal with more than one, maybe two if we use a cooldown remover. Is the spell selection good? I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna keep on shooting all over the place in a fight like this. I mean, we don't want to kill the woman. We want to prevent her from dying. I don't have that as skill apparently. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Game is not shitting me. Do I have it as a scroll form? As any form? Ah, living on the edge. Right. Excellent. Scroll would sort of suffice, but if we have it in a scroll form, we can make another. I don't care that much. We can buy this book as long as we have it. That's the important part. Right, if we are not gonna take that, what the hell are we gonna take? We can't just keep causing whatever damage all over the place. Hopefully this is enough. Okay, let's see what happens.
She's back. We need to get closer.
Across the cellar.
She senses us. You're right. I hadn't noticed. All right.
Another gurgle, sharper, angrier.
So me versus the world. Doctor isn't gonna do a goddamn thing. Fear, fury, anguish, despair. Nice values all over though. No notable immunities or anything. Ooh, you have immunities, water and air. Fire. Poison. And earth, like. So what would be the good way to deal with this? Natalie is obviously the easy option. They don't have, yeah. They'll get attacks of opportunity too. Right, I think I'm gonna boost myself first and see what they do. This gives a better idea how the fight is gonna progress.
Too strong. She must be weakened, or there's no way to help her.
Might be that attacking her source powers is sort of worthless too. Sort of, we should basically try to endure them and weaken her. Have to be careful with the cold. Seeing out the abilities that Snowfitch was using, we might be in trouble if we don't take care. So they have some abilities, but not that many. So they're mostly just on cooldown. That said, hard to use almost any abilities against these sons of bitches. One's gone. I don't understand what's going on. No, she woke up her ally. That must be what's going on. Question is, is killing these something that's all that useful to us really? I don't have a lot of follow-up attacks. Still, let's see what we can cook up. I don't want to attack you. Execute it. +2 action points. You don't Yeah, fireworks just fine on you. He's dead. No matter how you look at it, he's dead. Do I want to wait for his turn though? Let's kill him outright, see what happens. Alright, she's basically harmless. I'm going to use the scroll to prevent her from dying, then I'm gonna blast her with everything I've got. Ah, this is gonna hurt. Not me though. Really the best we can do. Played safe.
The young woman lies still on the floor, her breathing an uneven rasp. Swan's satchel of surgical tools lies nearby.
Guess we'll begin the operation.
Swan approaches, cradling his arm with a grimace of pain.
Those summons of hers broke my arm. I'll do what I can to help, but the rest is up to you. Tread carefully. One false move and she's dead.
I wonder what you need to successfully pull this off. Is it attribute related or is it tag related? Ask Swan to help keep her steady.
Swan carefully holds her head steady with his one good arm. Something moves along her exposed lobe. It's a maggot of some kind.
So we're gonna perform an operation. This might not work in the first few attempts. I'm asking Swan for help.
Swan gingerly picks up some forceps with his good hand and tries to remove the maggot. The forceps slip from his hand and strike the floor. He gives you an abashed look.
It's no use. I'm liable to do more damage than good without both hands to work with.
Okay, forceps.
The maggot fights the pull of the forceps and sinks its hooked maw into brain matter. A chunk comes away with it as you pull it off. The woman's breathing has grown shallow as she hovers between life and death. All you can do is close her up and hope for the best.
Quickly close up the wound.
You try to replace the bone extract. It doesn't seem to line up with the hole very well. You shove it in as best you can and draw the scalp down over it.
We're gonna load and try this again.
Your hand passes over the needle and thread in Swan's satchel and instead fishes out a roll of bandages. You wrap the woman's head tightly.
Yeah. chucked out a part of her brain and then fucked up the closing part too. So it seems to be very specific what it wants. The end result might be her death anyway. But yeah, nothing went right there. And I had no indication what would be correct and what would be wrong anyway. But there has to be a better way to get rid of the maggots, basically, than just forcefully rip them out like that. See, losing a part of the brain isn't that critical. Also, we might be able to kill her without the ability we used. I didn't see it contributing all that much. And the damage is very reliable since we don't have critical hits on skills. So the end results will be the same.
The young woman lies still on the floor. Swan approaches.
Those summons of hers broke my arm. I'll do what I can to help, but the rest is up to you. Tread carefully. One false move.
Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Crack. After much effort and a lot of blood, you've created a ragged hole in her skull. Not that something moves along her exposed lobe. It's a maggot. The maggot is caught in the pinch of the tweezers and plucked off in a single, swift movement. The woman's breathing has grown shallow as she hovers between life and death. All you can do is close her up and hope for the best.
Swan, help me with this part. You're a doctor.
Swan shakes his head with a sigh.
I can't.
You replace the extracted bone and bind it with copper hooks. Then you draw the scalp back in place and start stitching the incision shut. The woman's breathing grows stronger, more even. Color flushes
She's also
her
on
cheeks.
fire.
She's alive. You did it. I'll tend to her here for a while. She shouldn't be moved yet. It's a damn miracle that she survived.
And there was much rejoicing, I guess. Can I just heal her with a spell? I mean, it seems like it's the sensible thing to do.
That was damn fine work you pulled off there. Consider me in your debt.
Okay, what do you sell? What is this? Medium resist all potion. So this might be good if we go against opponents like the spirits summoned by the Elven Toad test totems, where you have a lot of different type of elements being spammed at you. That would be immunity against all, or high resistance to very least for some time. $1,000 magic armor restored. 1,000 physical armor. Clay. Plywood logs. Paper. Shitty water essence. Right, nice stuff. Fancy feather. I might have a few trade items. Yes.
I'll keep an eye on her until she's ready to fend for herself. If you find yourself in need of potions or healing, be sure to come to me. It's the least I can do.
Poison Wave Scroll. Fortress Shield. In many ways it's a better shield than what we currently have. It also has +4 initiative, which is very valuable to us, so we'll switch. Put rune. Worthless bow, worthless dagger. Respectable armor, but I think we have a better one. Leg harness. It's the wrong type. It's not bad. It is comparable to what we have. Probably all. No, this is more valuable. I'll just take this. It doesn't weigh a lot, and we can probably get the most money out of it. No. Bow is even more valuable. Fair enough. At least we got a new shield. We don't reflect damage anymore, but we'll have better defenses and more initiative. The initiative is especially attractive to me. Puts the pressure of my need to buff up wit so drastically. Oh shit. If I get another talent, it's definitely going to be critical hits on spells. I totally forgot that that's even a possibility. Savage Swordlich or something like that.
The young woman blinks as she struggles to focus her vision.
It's you. I remember your face in the darkness. The Magisters arrested me in Arx. For sorcery, they put me on a caravan bound for Fort Joy. They said I was going to become a pet. I remember hearing screams, feeling the blood of others, and then I woke up here.
Anything else of interest? Not really, no. We do have a sort of a recipe now how to make a successful operation though, so that's something. We might want to now meet the other group of low-level, just turned silent monks. Maybe we can do something with them with our newfound knowledge, or talk to the people and guide them here. I can't really replenish my source points, but I guess that's not too big of a deal. There are plenty of corpses elsewhere. I'm missing something obvious. I switched skills here and there, so maybe. I have most of the basics covered. Right, cheap air attack spell. Right. Might as well see what we can do there. Hopefully something. We can talk to the silent monks directly, or we can try to convince the outside people that yeah, we might be able to help these poor souls. In some ways it doesn't really matter, but at the same time I'm very much interested in learning what would be the best ways to do certain things. Performance-wise, Pet Pal is a waste. You might miss out on some experience, but that's about it.
I can't. That's Donna in there. She was a friend. Our friend. Back off. Back off.
Yeah, looks like I can't do anything. I can't talk to these, so this is one of the, I suppose, a bigger problem with the game. It's not always, sometimes it's clearly my fault, or at least something. But I'd like to talk with them about the possibility of getting the Silent Monk's treatment.
Solid and immobile, the silent monk above.
Yeah, there's no new options here.
She stands
But if there
right
ever
where you
was
left.
some sort of an option, it would have. That doctoring
The
should
silent
have
monk
happened
sways and gurgles.
before I ever talked with these guys.
The silent monk stands with one arm outstretched, stroking the air in front of her. Her eyes squeeze. The silent monk he does not. The silent monk he does not resist. She stands right, her tears. Solid and immobile. He looks through. Solid. He looks through.
That thing isn't Donna. It isn't anybody. It's a monster, pure and simple. All of them are. That creature. It's not Donna. Not anymore. It's the Magister's property. Let them handle it. Besides, what's the alternative? Guard the door forever? Keep them like pets?
A mix of sweat and blood smears across Gareth's forehead.
What exactly should I be doing this? Return to Gareth. Clearly, it's not enough, though.
A mix of sweat and blood.
So I think there any kind of a problem with these have to be solved first.
Back off. Back off. I can't. That's Donna in there, but she was a friend. Oh. That thing isn't Donna.
It feels like the quest can only be done in very specific way, and if you do something even little incorrectly, then fuck you forever. And now they're just walking away. Okay, yeah, it makes no logical sense that it happened this way.
Gareth is a tempest. He yanks open dresser drawers, then...
Don't just stand there, look! White gloves, worn only by Dallas's elite. Embroidered initials, JB. These... what? This is what trust has brought me. Not Pete.
Gareth takes quick, tiny paces, back and forth.
We both know what comes next. You'll see Jonathan dead, and you'll bring me proof.
It's fine with me.
Gareth holds his hands up to his face. Dirt clings to the underside of his nails.
Do it, then.
Oh, we got an important level up apparently. New spells have appeared. Provoke. No, we don't give a shit about provoke. I can't see any of the good spells. Normal spells are probably mostly the same. Earthquake might have appeared here. So one new spell normal and one source reliant spell. The acid spore spell is fine, but it's too expensive to use like this. On a scroll doesn't even matter. Still, that's about 500 points of poison damage. And I have no idea, it has an explosive radius too. But it's not against a single target. It might actually be very hard to get a single target affected by all of those. Where are you gonna go? Back to digging graves? Back to the ship? Trolling with no plan in sight? And I have to say that's very rude of you. It makes it hard for me to dig up the graves from here. I'll try it once. I doubt it will work. Nothing suspicious going around here. He's an angry man, he doesn't care about this. It's a sneak thievery dagger. The fact that it has thievery +1 means we're gonna hold on to it forever. We can probably get around 1, 2, 3, 4 points of thievery at least at this point from items. So we have natural 2. Thievery 6 is possible. Definitely no more thievery. Anything else? No. That's level 14 area, that's level 16 area. This might be doable area, but there's also level 15 monsters there. So black pits it is. And fire is not a good thing to have here. We're not in the oil fields yet.